In this video, we will explore the importance of the if name is equal to main statement in Python programming and how it works. This phrase is one of the most commonly used features in Python, and knowing its purpose will improve your coding skill. In Python, every module has a name stored in the global variable name. Let's consider a Python file script.py, and inside this script.py, let's print the directory of the file using the print dir method. So if you don't know what is this dir method, don't worry, we will check it out later on. So if we run this program, what will happen? When we run this script, we will see the name in the output. So you can see that the name variable is in the output. The name attribute is automatically set by Python. When you run a Python script directly, the name variable is set to main. Okay, so what I mean, that is like the name, this one, the name variable is automatically set to main, set to this like this string. Okay, this string main automatically when you run the program. So now let's take another example and let's confirm it. Let's write a print function here, and let's take a string that is scripts underscore name is equal to, okay, let's confirm it. Okay, so can you guess, so when if we run this program, what will happen? What do you guess? Like what will be the output here? So the output will be that script's name is equal to main. So let's confirm it. Let's run our program and let's see what is the output here. The output is script's name is equal to main. So why we will use this if name is equal to main in our program? First of all, the prevent code from executing when you are importing it from another file. So let's confirm it. Okay, let's take another file called my module.py. So we will write some function here. Let's clear our terminal. Okay, so now we will write a function here, def my func, and inside of this function we will print that, okay, this is a function. Okay, outside of this function we will print another line that this is my module. And now let's call my func here. So what will happen if we import this file in our new file? Let's call it main.py, and if we import our my module here, so if we run this main.py file, what will happen? Can you guess? Let's see what will happen here. So as you can see that we are getting the output from our my module function, but we are just importing it. We are not calling any function. Why it is happening? Because this code actually running, when we are calling it, this code is getting run. So how we can prevent it? This is where we use if underscore name is equal to underscore main. So whatever we will write inside this if block will be executed when it is actually running from the main file, but when it is running from the another file which is importing this file, this will not be executed. So let's clear our terminal and let's check it out. So let's run the program again. See, there is no output this time. There is no output. This is 0. But if we run this program, this file, what is the output here? We can see the output. So as you can see, by adding these codes in our if block, name is equal to main, we are actually preventing other files from executing our functions. Okay, so how we can execute now? If we call that my module dot my function here, you will be able to execute on my function. See, if I run, this is a function that we have here, this is a function. So it is very useful to prevent that other file when it is importing your module, it don't have the access to your main file. So if we see that if we have another function, that is def another function, okay, we have another function, and let's print it out, that print another function. So if we go to our main file and if we try to run it out once again, let's clear our terminal here. Okay, so if we try to call it once again, let's say one thing but we'll do that, we will call our another function below this, okay, below this block. What will happen? See the difference here. See, the another function is executed, but this print and my function is not executed. The reason behind is because we are strictly telling Python that okay, don't execute these functions directly when it is importing. Okay, we are preventing the code from importing. Okay, so and but this one we are not preventing, we are just telling that okay, when this is imported, directly call this function. So if we remove this code, okay, if we remove this code from here, and if we go our main file and try to again, then we want to call our another function here, we are not calling our another function here, but we can directly call our another function here. Let's see, it's working absolutely fine. So it is very important when you are working with other files and you want to prevent other users from importing your module, or they can import only one function or one variables. It is very useful on that case. And one of the most important things is like your test case. So you are writing a code, you want to do test on that code whether the code is correct or not. Okay, by putting your test code inside the if name is equal to main block, you can ensure that your code is only run when the module is run as the main program. This makes it easier to test your code without interfering with other modules or scripts that may be using the same functions. Okay, now let's try something else. Okay, now let's clear our terminal. Okay, now let's try one thing. Let's create a new function, def add numbers, and inside our numbers let's pass two arguments here, okay, a and b, and we will return it like a plus b. So we want to test it. Okay, we want to test it, so we will write if underscore name is equal to underscore main. We will write that assert, we will call our function add num, and we'll pass two variables 2 and 3. Okay, so right now you can think about that, what does this assert mean? Assert means that we use assert when we are actually debugging the code. It actually return true or false. So what it is returning, it is actually returning true or false when we are using it. So it's confirmed that okay, if it is true, then it is the code will work, and if it is not true, it is false, it will give a assertion error. Okay, so see, instead of this one, if we just let's try it. Okay, let's try it. First of all, if the code is executed, let's print that test successful. Okay, let's run the program. So see, the test is successful, the code works 100% correct. It starts from here and it goes from here to here, and then it's the print successful. But if this one is returned instead of true, if it is returns false, what will happen? So let's print out false directly here. As I told you that it will give you an assertion error because this is returning false, that your test case is false, so this code will not work. So in conclusion, if name is equal to main is the powerful feature of Python programming that allows you to control the execution of code in a module. By using this statement, you can prevent code from being executed on import, make your code more reusable and test your code. It is a good programming practice to include this statement in all your Python modules. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you found this helpful and now have a better understanding of the if name is equal to main statement in Python. If you enjoyed this video, please give us the thumbs up and subscribe to our channels for more programming tutorials. Don't forget to share it with your friends and leave any questions or the comments below. Happy coding.